yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all see it? I'm fresh. You know, I'll explain my little mosquito bite bump stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Take it. God damn it! Get the subscribing and liking right now. Right now. Yeah, it feels so good when you get that game right. You know what I'm saying. A lot of stress off my back. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. Cause I got my son today, y'all. Astrobot is one of his favorite games he likes to play. Got him the big old plush. He got lucky to find it. He was like, oh. Astrobot. I might have seen him playing today if he was subscribed and watching or following on Twitch. You feel me? Oh, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to share this out real quick. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Nah. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Y'all know how this go. Y'all know how this go. We got 5 people, well, 4 groups and 1 person to share this to. So just stay with me. Just stay with me now. Y'all know I need to upgrade right now. The damn phone's slow as ever. I think I'm still working on this one, the 11 Pro Max. Them over 5 when it was brand new. Then my grandpa now, it was slow as ever. I'm like, well, goddamn. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with the slowness. You feel me? I'm gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, y'all. What up? What up? What up? Whoever up in here, guys. Get in here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. I got one more, y'all. One more. Let me see who up in there. Who up in there? Let's see. Got one more, y'all. One more. I think I did it. I think I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. Yep. Yup. Yup. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. What up? What up? Get up in here. Get on up in here. Get on up and shake that booty. What up, man? If you're just getting up in here, go hit that like button. Go hit that like button, guys. Hold on, let me do one more thing. Yes, sir. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Week 9 opener of your friendly football picks. It's your boy, H-Town Zack, a.k.a. Commissioner. We back, y'all. We back. Good game tonight. I be nervous. I be scared because some game mostly, if we do comparisons from Thursday to Monday night games, right, I always have me nervous and scared. Because Thursday nights be seeming like it's the sorriest teams play on a Thursday night, most time. No disrespect to the Dolphins or the Ravens, but Ravens ain't doing too good, so it's hard to say they sorry. Yeah, fresh to death, you feel me? Fresh to death. So I'm saying, like, fucking Ravens ain't that good, right? But then the Dolphins ain't, we can call the Dolphins, I'm sorry to my Dolphins fans out there, people I know too. But the Dolphins is trash, bro. The Dolphins is trash, the Dolphins is ass. And you're going to put 2, as they say, under 500 teams, right? Losing record teams, you got them playing each other. Only reason most people did roll with the, only reason people went with the Ravens, because Lamar Jackson was back. You feel me? You drowning, I'm about to take you through there. Yeah. I was gonna get this haircut out the way first, and then we get back to the football. Shout out my boy Michael Holmes. I told y'all before I was promoting. The boy got me right. I was wolfing for a minute. You might not know I ain't had my haircut because I was rocking the beanie and hats. But I was wolfing it up because every time I cut my own hair, it just be looking less hair. You know what I'm saying? Instead of almighty fro. Got my boy Michael Holmes, right? Wavy. Then I ain't know I had a damn mosquito bite. The mosquitoes is crazy. The people at work know what I'm talking about. Mosquitoes, I thought they was gonna be out summertime, or I'm thinking mosquitoes been, you know, packed up and moved somewhere else by now. These damn mosquitoes be in the truck as I'm working, flying around. I'll be on the highway, on the freeway driving. They just in there. And I got on long sleeves and pants, jacket, so they ain't biting nothing else but what's available. And I guess I got nicked right there. I ain't even know he got my hair cut, lined me up, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even feel him cut it, but I guess I was bleeding. I started bleeding out, you know what I'm saying? So I got the little, you know, cut the mosquito bite, open it up, it was bleeding. So that's all that is. Other than that though, your boy fresh now, come on. Dripped up. I'm dripped. I'm dripped. Pull up on your girl, them pennies, I'm unreal. Get that check, make it flip. Bust a nut, then I got a deal. Bars up in here, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. So yeah, haircut fresh. Y'all go check out my boy Michael Holmes, MYKHUL_H on IG. Gonna book your appointment right now. Telling your boy H-Town Zack sent you. Get fresh like me, you view. But back to this Ravens and Dolphins game. And in case I didn't mention, if you ain't watched, you ain't know. Ravens they went out there and beat the Dolphins 28-6. So this is what I was saying, comparisons from your Thursday night games and your Monday night games. Most times it's sorry teams are either sorry or not the top tier. Mainly Thursdays be like the sorriest out of Thursday, Monday, and then Monday be like all right, it's gonna be a good game, or it's gonna be a good game because you got a good team and then you got somebody that's hungry. Like somebody that got potential to win. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't be stealing in there. Make sure you scan all them items at Walmart, bro. I know how you be doing. You got 5 things in the basket. You scan 2 and walk out with the rest. You ain't slick. I'm going to report you. But, yeah. And so as I was saying, it's just, you know, comparison Thursday, Monday. Today's game was that's why I'd be nervous and scared because, yeah. I said 2 under 500 teams, mainly ass as of now. But Lamar Jackson was back. As I said, that's why most people picked him. And sure enough, like I started off nervous, scared, but then I get bored because then it becomes what I thought it was gonna be. It don't never lately. I ain't gonna say never, but lately it ain't been like, you know, like damn, like neck and neck type game. At least that I can recall. Probably starting off in the season, but then you can't say that because everybody just starting out. Like nobody, you know, I'll say about like after week 4 or 5, 3 to 5 after those weeks, you can kind of already, you know, put your money down. All right, this team good, you know, they stacked. And like this was going on, you know. You have a little more confidence in teams after week 3 to 5. So as a week 9, as I said, Lamar Jackson come back, they out there looking good as a whole team. Derrick Henry finally showing up today. So, let me go and get some stats for y'all actually for this game while we're talking about it. So, starting out with the winners, the Ravens. Lamar Jackson had 18 completions out of 23 pass attempts for 204 yards, 4 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson also ran 5 times for 14 yards. Secondly, Derrick Henry finally showed up. As I was saying, Derrick Henry showed up today. And who else to show up against than the Dolphins, right? King Henry showed up, 19 carries, 119 yards. Mitchell, I guess we ain't even gonna mention nobody that's under 15, under 20, but I already said K. Mitchell. He had 4 carries for 11 yards. Your top receiver today was Zay Flowers. We got general manager in the building. He got his hair cut too. Y'all give it up for my son, my general manager, Zaire. Say what's up, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Say, look at my haircut.
With a haircut.
Look, show him your haircut. Yeah. Show him the lineup. So you peep the lineup.
We'll pick the right up.
Yeah. Say, make sure y'all. So hit that like button.
Hit the right button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button.
So get in the comments.
Get in the comments.
All right. Show everybody what you got today. Show everybody who is that?
Astrobot.
That's Astrobot? We found him today. We had to go and get him, huh?
Yeah.
Show everybody how big he is. Look how big y'all comparison. Well, you seen when I picked him up by me, but look at that. Just as big. Big old Astrobot. So I play this game, so y'all follow me on the PlayStation. Say follow me on Twitch. So I go live on there, I play the game.
I play game.
All right. Come sit up there so I can finish telling the people. Man. So yeah, Zay Flowers, my son, general manager, guys. Astrobot, his favorite game. I had to get him the plush toy for it. See how big that is? Stand tall, stand up, Zaire. Come stand up. Stand up next to Astrobot so we can show people how tall, how big it is. Stand up. Stand up so you can see how tall he is. Dang. Yeah. So back to the game. As I said, Zay Flowers, top receiver today. 5 catches, 64 yards. You had Mr. Likely. I used to say likely, more, likely to score, but now he's likely not to lately. 3 catches, 60 yards though. Second runner up. You had your boy Kohler. 2 catches, 23 yards. He got a touchdown. Mark Andrews balling out. He got a lot to make up for. So of course, I don't see why he wasn't top receiver, but he came in at a top 5. He's at number 4. Mark Andrews had 2 catches. 2 catches, 22 yards, 2 touchdowns. That boy on that reel, 222. 2 catches, 22 yards, 2 touchdowns. All 2s. Crazy. Wait, sorry, don't do that, please. You had Bateman, 2 catches, 13 yards. He got a touchdown. So pretty much it was more passing than but pretty much. Lamar was staying in the pocket. I guess he was still trying to be soft and gentle on his whatever happened to him, what they call it right there in your leg. On this injury, whatever, I can't even think. Hamstring, there we go. He's trying to play light on his hamstring, make sure he don't re-tear it or whatever, right? So I feel like it was more passing, Henry had 119, Lamar ran for 14, Mitchell ran for 11, Andrews ran for 4 yards, and Jay Hill ran for 2. I still feel like the number's a little bigger. Receiving, so Lamar was in the pocket passing pretty good. You go to the living room? Yeah. Okay. Don't mess it up, okay? Defensively for the Ravens, they just had 1 interception. I could have sworn I saw about 2 or 3 celebrations, but I guess one was like fumble recovery or something like that. It was probably like 2 fumble recoveries, but they had 1 interception for sure. You had a player, T. Jones, with a half a sack. Ojabo, a half a sack. Green, a half a sack. And Urban with a half a sack. So they was getting in there. They was they was putting pressure on Tua tonight. So basically, for every sack, it was 2 people on his ass. Luckily, he was only luckily he only threw 1 interception. He averaged about 3-4. He averaged, no shit talk, he averaged about 2. I give him 2.5. Even though you can't halfway throw an interception. I give him 2.5. 2 is 2.5. He averaged 2.5 interceptions. So just for him to throw 1 and then you basically get 2 sacks, have 4 people split those, that stat of the sack. Speaking of Tua, he was out there 25 completions for 40 attempts, 261 yards. He has, as we said, 1 interception. He got no touchdowns. He was unable running or passing to find the end zone. No touchdowns. 2 field goals, and it would have been 28-9, but they missed the field goal. The kicker missed the field goal. So I mean, nobody can be mad at him. He was like, bro, I'm the only one putting points up. You can't be mad at me. You can't even get us a touchdown. I can't score 1 point. I gotta score 3. Because you're not giving us 6. You know what I'm saying? So can't be mad at the kicker, right? But as I said, Tua, 25 completions out of 40 attempts, 261 yards, 1 interception. He ran the ball one time and got 1 yard. He tried to do something. I don't know if he was thinking tush push or what stuff broke down. He tried to run and then make it too far. Because I was like in and out. I was in and out. And then, shit, as I said, especially after the second quarter, I'm like, bro, they ain't doing nothing. I was like, trying to cook a little stuff here and there, entertain my son, be there, as a father. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, Ravens won this. I just had to confirm to scratch him off the list, but I already knew, so I was handling my business. But A-Chain, 14 carries, 67 yards. Mr. Washington. Mr. James. Hey, oh yeah. I didn't want to pop it off with the Falcons. I got a little note for them though. I got a little, keep y'all in rotation, my boy. Yeah, we'll just talk about tonight's game for sure. Then I got some stats that we're gonna do. I got some a quick few stats for all the football teams around. We're gonna do the ones up. Everybody that's one up, people that's one down. We got a few things. It's gonna be a quick night tonight. Saying there's only one game, and then ain't too much we can talk about. So, yeah, as I said, A-Chain, 14 carries, 67 yards. Washington had 3 carries, 13 yards. Gordon the second, 2 carries, 6 yards. Your top receiver for the Dolphins today was Jaden Waddle. He had 6 catches, 82 yards. That boy damn near finna hit a Hyundai. Well, Dolce, 5 catches, 49 yards. Washington, 3 catches, 48 yards. A-Chain had 6 catches, 39 yards. You had Westbrook. Damn, Akine, 2 catches, 22 yards. Everybody else had less than 20. Washington, 1 catch, 11. Wilson Jr., 7 yards for 1 catch. Gordon the second, 1 catch for 3 yards. Defensively, Jay Phillips got a sack. I seen that. I seen L Jack, as they call him. I seen Lamar Jackson get sacked back there, and that was him. From Jay Phillips, he got back there. B. Jones, dang. So I guess their defense a little, because Lamar wasn't trying to turn the Jets on. So of course, if he don't go out and scramble and he didn't throw the ball yet, then you got him. So the second sack was from B. Jones. He got him. Other than that, no interceptions. As I said, Ravens go out there and beat the Dolphins 28-6. As I was saying, Monday games is always somewhat of the lower level teams. Look, he want to vote for a new commissioner. Guys, I've been sending reminders, guys. I've been sending the reminders. Gotta be fair. Everybody put their money in. I gotta be fair. Put your money to play. Gotta get your picks in. At least you could have just said, you said the wrong team, but you said it about like 30 minutes after. 15, 30 minutes, I was like, hey, man, I said get in for kickoff, then I'll let you slide. And then you already, that's going to create hate right there in the group chat. It's going to create hate in the group chat. They were like, man, he already qualified for the playoffs. He already got 3 wins. Then you going to let him slide in with a late pick? But you still picked the wrong team anyway. You still picked the losing team anyway. Well, no, you would have picked the right team, but you was late. So you know what I'm saying. We gotta let you. You know what I'm saying. You got to suffer like the rest of the guys. You feel? But get your rest of your picks in, bro. Still send them in. You just got 1 against you. If you get the rest of them right, you can have 4 weeks won. Come on now. That's on you. So as I said, Ravens beat the Dolphins 28-6. With that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the who's one up, who's one down. And as of right now, I'm 1 up. I would tell, I'm going to tell you because I did change my name. Because I said I was going to do Jamba Juice, PlayStation Store. Dang, I forgot the name of it. Target, and then I was going to do like a dollar store, right? I think I changed like 2 of the names. So in your mom's league, I'm one up. In that league, I am known as PlayStation Store. In your mom's league, I am one up. Everybody in your mom's league that's one up right now is me, PlayStation Store. We got Sweet Factory. We're doing favorite store names this week. So PlayStation Store, me. Sweet Factory is up. Ulta is up. Target is up. As of right now, Dick's Sporting Goods is one down. Tilly's, you're down. You guys are down one. Everybody else, we got one up on you. Next up, in the family league, I went as, let's see. Oh yeah, in the family league, I went as Target. So I'm up. Everybody else that went up in the family league, we got the Gucci store. We got Walmart. We got 7-Eleven. We got Big Five. We got truck stops. And we got Home Depot. That's all one up right now. The people that's one down is Hobby Lobby. Late pick. He got his picks in, but he put them in late. See, Mr. Fuentes? Everybody know. That's how it is. Hobby Lobby, late picks. He got them in, but send them in late. He's down one. And then Mike. I think he might be a dropout. The other guy I feel like quit already on us is my boy Trap. We might have 2 people already quitting the family league right now. And we got one possible. But as of now, for sure, Hobby Lobby's one down. If Mike put his picks in later, he'll be one down for now. And same thing for Trap. We won't cancel him out just yet. Maybe next week we'll cancel him out for sure. Next up, in the Gridiron Avengers League, who did I go as? Let's see here. In the Gridiron, that's the one name I changed. I was gonna say Jamba Juice. I used my name as Fanatics in the Gridiron Avengers. So I'm the Fanatics store. I'm one up. The other people in the Gridiron Avengers that's one up is Cookies. I like to joke with him. He still owed me a Red Bull for that Niners game. So I joke he want to be the cookie store. I tell him he levels. You know what I'm saying? If you're in California, you know the area, you know you'll get that joke. He ain't cookies, he's levels. We got somebody that didn't put their name, they didn't put a store name, so I named one for him. Adele's Mini Mart. He's one up, my boy Phil. We got PCF. We got Buc-ee's. We got Walmart, but G-U-A-L, Walmart. He's one up. We got Cardenas and we got Costco. Everybody's one up right now. And then if you've seen him, y'all seen him in the comment, the only one that's one down right now is Mr. Fuentes. Late pick, 20, 30 minutes in, he dropped one team. He dropped a team today, but they was already up and the game was already about 30 minutes in. So he had to take the L. So he's one down. Last but not least, the Ups League. In the Ups League, I went as Dollar Tree. I went as Dollar Tree, so I'm one up. We also have everybody else that's one up in here. It's pretty much everybody, but the store names we have would be Hot Topic, that's one up. The guy didn't put his name in, but he goes by Screech. We'll pick a name for him. Major, M-E-I-J-E-R. Major. We have Golden Dreams, Miller's Outpost, Shannon's, Neiman Marcus, Dollar General. Because somebody said Dollar Store. They was thinking what I was thinking. I was like, I'm already Dollar Tree. Now you putting your picks in. So I was like, I'll be Dollar Tree. You can be Dollar General. So we got 2 dollar stores in there, you know, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. So there's 2 dollar stores in there. But continuing, we have Zara. There's also one up. We have GameStop, Mervyn's, and Anchor Blue. All people that's one up right now. The people that's taking a loss today was one down. We have Zack, Z-A-C-H. He only picked one team so far, and he picked the wrong team today. We have Costco, that's one down. Walmart and Victoria's Secret. And with that, those are your one-ups and your one-downs. Moving on, I have an update on, well, we get to these teams after, but just give y'all an update on the bye week. Teams that you should not, I already ran down, I want to say Monday night on who's playing this week. I don't know if I told you guys for sure who's on bye week this week, but if you don't know, you about to know, nigga. So, for people on bye week that you're not gonna see playing, if you ain't heard, you looking, oh, where they at? Where they at? They on the bye week. You got the Cleveland Browns. They need to go about 2 bye weeks. The New York Jets need to be on 2 bye weeks. You got the Philadelphia Eagles and Tampa Bay Bucks. Browns, Jets, Eagles, Bucks, all on bye week, so you will not see them playing this week. And I want to say the Eagles and the Bucks went out on a high, as in, versus Browns and the Jets. Jets might have won, but if they did, then it was like, I guess I'm sorry. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, those teams are on bye week. You will not see them this week. Browns, Jets, Eagles, Bucks. So speaking of those teams, what, Papa? What?
Cookies.
Okay, you gotta wait. We almost done. We're gonna finish reading this off and then, okay, and then we gonna make some cookies for you. All right. All right. So starting off, so I got some little football news for you guys. The Broncos, right? So this is just since Tuesday, I should say. Since Tuesday, we had the Broncos. Let me make sure I don't have them somewhere else on here. I might have doubled down on them. I did. So yeah, the Broncos with a record of 6-2 right now, who we gonna be playing this Sunday. The Broncos are 6-2. They got an 82.2% chance to get to the playoffs, right? They signed the tight end Mercedes Lewis, signed him. They released 2 people from the practice squad. They didn't sign nobody. They also released the QB Sam Ellinger from the unit. Whatever. Why you don't know why they call it a team. Obviously they ain't the practice squad. I mean, is the team is the unit the team? Like, what's the unit? Who cares? It's the Broncos anyway. I mean, for me to know, it's for the Broncos fan to know and find out. So as I said, the Broncos 6-2, 82.2% chance to make it to the playoffs. They released 2 people from the practice squad. They released their quarterback, Sam Ellinger, from the unit. They signed the tight end, Mercedes Lewis. And by the way, y'all know, the NFL trade deadline is November 4th. November 4th is coming up, and right at 4. So we're going to see. And all the news I'm finna drop to y'all right now is just stuff that happened since Tuesday. Stuff been going on, but I ain't been, I've been talking about my Texans and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't been dropping too much football news. But as I said, the deadline is November 4th, 4 p.m. And all these stuff I'm finna drop on y'all has been since Tuesday. So that was the Broncos. 49ers, they waived the offensive lineman Drew Moss. They signed a release by like 5 people from the practice squad. They have a record of 5-3 with an 81.9% chance to go to the playoffs, right? 89. I need to highlight these real fast. So we're gonna do a top. Anybody that's 70% or more. Well, now we should do 50. We should do 50% more. Everybody that we need to be looking out for. So Niners are for sure 1. As I said, they out of 81.9. Broncos, even higher percent. Well, slightly higher, 82.2, right? All right. Commanders, which are 3-5, have a 13.2% chance to make it to the playoffs. They released a player from the practice squad. They signed one to the practice squad. Other than that, since Tuesday, as I said, since Tuesday, nothing's been shaken. Nothing's been going on. So we only have to mention Commanders later on because they have less than 50% chance to make it to playoffs. Next up, we got the Chargers with the 5-3 record. They have 71.9% chance to make it to the playoffs. They released 2 players from the practice squad, They signed to the practice squad. And we'll highlight them. As I said, they over 50%. Next up, we got the Steelers with a 4-3 record. They have 54.5% chance of making it to the playoffs. They waived the defensive tackle, Dominique Davis. They signed 3 people to the practice squad, released 2 from the practice squad. So it seems like, it seemed like they it was about neck and neck because basically you waive somebody, so you waive them, basically put them on the free agency. Like somebody can pick them up within 20 minutes to the next day. They available they up for grabs. So you got rid of 3 and you signed 3, but 3 to the practice squad don't mean nothing unless they show up and show out. So that's why I'm just giving you guys. I mean, I'm not dropping no names. I ain't want to be saying too much on these, people that we probably never gonna hear about if they don't make it out of the practice squad. So as I said, Steelers released 2 from the practice squad, signed 3 to the practice squad, and waived 1, Dominique Davis. And we gotta highlight them. They also 54.5% chance to make it to the playoffs. Eagles, 6-2 record, a 6-2 record. They have a 92.7% chance to make it to the playoffs. They didn't release nobody. They only signed 1 person since Tuesday. They signed 1 person to the practice squad, and that's it. So I feel like they set right now. They like, man, we got who we working with. We ain't really, if anything, we looking to cut. They signed 1 person to the practice squad just to probably beef up practice a little bit. But we shall see. We'll definitely hear about it if they make it out of the practice squad. So Eagles, 92.7% chance to make it to the playoffs. Next up, we got those Patriots. Mr. Chase, where you at? Patriots with a record of 6-2, just like the Eagles. They have a less percent chance, but same record of 6-2. Patriots have a 85.7% chance to making it to the playoffs. But they've been working. They traded a safety, Kyle Duggar, to the Steelers and Keon White to the 49ers. So they traded a safety and a defensive end. 1 to the Steelers, 1 to the Niners. They signed a safety, John Saunders Jr. and Terrell Jennings to the active rosters. They didn't release nobody from practice squad. They ain't doing nothing in the practice squad. They just trading and activating, like signing people, I guess. Now you move or you bump up once you're on the active roster. You bump up pretty much from the practice squad. So as I said, you got the safety, John Saunders Jr. and Terrell Jennings, been signed onto the Patriots active roster. As I said, record of 6-2, 85.7% chance to win or make it to the playoffs. Next up, that losing team today, your Dolphins. Your Dolphins, with a record of now 2-7, have a 0.8% chance. They have a 0.8% chance of making it to the playoffs. They signed 1 person since Tuesday. Keep in mind, guys, everything I'm telling you is since Tuesday. There might have been a lot of stuff going on in between. Well, before Tuesday. But since Tuesday, they signed 1 player to the practice squad. They placed the cornerback Storm Duck on IR, injury reserve, in case you don't know. And then they activated a cornerback, Jason Marshall. So I believe he shall be playing he will be replacing Storm Duck, since Storm Duck is on injury reserve. Jason Marshall shall be stepping in for him. So we'll see if that'll be any help, which I doubt it. But as I said, Dolphins, 0.8% chance of making it to the playoffs, and took that L today. Next up, we got the Rams. Shout out to my boy Mad Dog. Rams have a record of 5-2. They have an 84.7% chance of making it to the playoffs. Since Tuesday, they released 1 player and signed 1 player to and from the practice squad. Rams, 84.7% chance of making it to the playoffs. Raiders, a record of 2-5. They have 1% chance of making it to the playoffs. And they just since Tuesday, released 1 player from the practice squad. What are you doing, guys? Y'all need to be trading, cutting. Y'all need to be making big adjustments. But they might have. Like I said, this is all my stuff just since Tuesday. But Raiders, 1% chance of making it to the playoffs. Following the boo-boo train, Titans, record of 1-7. They have a 0.1% chance of winning. They released one player and signed two onto the practice squad, two in from the practice squad. They signed an offensive linebacker, OLB, Truman Jones, and a cornerback, Micah Robinson, to the active roster and placed their offensive lineman Blake Hance on injury reserve. They claimed the guard Drew Moss off a waiver from the 49ers. So, I mean, obviously the Niners are like, man, he ain't that good. We can cut him. And then, of course, Titans jumped right on him. I was like, shit, he ain't good enough for y'all, but he can probably help out with us. So, as I said, they placed offensive lineman Blake Hance on injury reserve. They claimed the guard Drew Moss, which they got off a waiver from the Niners. Titans 0.1% chance of making it to the playoffs. Don't have to mention them. Next up, the Bills with a record of 5-2. It's a lot of 5-2 records. A lot of 5-2s right now. The Bills have an 88.3% chance of making it to the playoffs. I feel like they pretty set too. They ain't cutting nobody since Tuesday. Nobody's been released from practice squad. I ain't heard nobody get picked or nothing. They signed one player to the practice squad, but placed the defensive tackle Ed Oliver on injury reserve. And then they had a defensive tackle, Jordan Phillips, and a safety, Jordan Poyer, to active roster. So people bumping up from practice squad to actually playing. The Bills, as I said, an 88.3% chance of making it to the playoffs. Let's go ahead and highlight them. Next up, my Texans. My Texans, baby, we probably need to be doing some work too. Well, we pretty much did, but we are 3-4 as of now. We have a 26.8% chance of making it to the playoffs. I ain't gonna highlight us, shit. We released one player from the practice squad and signed one to the practice squad. We want to really making no big moves since Tuesday. And hopefully we can become 4-4 this week, increase our percentage of making it to the playoffs. You feel me? Next up, we got the Packers, a record of 5-1-1. Won 5, lost 1, tied 1. They have a 93.5% chance of making it to the playoffs. Jesus Christ. I think that's the highest record I done seen, huh? Yep. They got the top record right now. Damn, so off the, okay, well, they didn't release nobody. They signed 2 people to the practice squad. So, let me check my, oh, never mind. Okay. So that ain't the highest. That's just the highest I done told y'all. James, where you at? Falcons have a record of 3-4. They have a 12.4% chance to make it to the playoffs. 12.4. Ravens, now 3-5, have a 46.1% chance to make it to the playoffs. The Cowboys, we can mark off the Ravens. They done, well, they probably increased, their percentage probably increased a little bit, a few percent today, but I doubt it hit over 50 after winning today. So we can go ahead and mark them out. The Cowboys, with a record of 3-4-1, have a 18.9% chance of making it to the playoffs. The Lions, another 5-2 team, have 85.8% chance of making it to the playoffs. So we got to highlight them. The Colts were actually the highest percentage. Colts with a record of 7-1, only lost 1 game, have a record of, 97.6% chance of making it to the playoffs. Highest percentage. Only losing 1 game, you got to have the top percentage, right? The Jaguars, 4-3 with a record, 44.4% chance of making it to playoffs. Chiefs, 5-3, 87.9% chance. The Saints, 1-7, they also have a 0.1% chance. Jesus Christ. Saints, Titans, and who up under the Raiders? Who else said up under the Raiders? Oh, it was the Titans. Okay. Yeah, it's a few teams only like 0.1% chance. The Bucks, 6-2, have a 93.7% chance. So pretty much, if we just go over 50%, the team that's pretty sure gonna make it. I guess the bottom percentages will probably be in the hunt, right? But for sure, the for sure team that's making it, we got Lions, Colts, Chiefs, Bucks, Packers, Bills, the Rams, Patriots, Eagles, Steelers, Chargers, and the Niners. 13 teams. We got 13 teams right now that's 50% or more, 50% or more chance of making it to the playoffs. Jesus Christ. Damn, my team ain't even in there. But things change week to week though. So, as I said, the names and stuff, everything I was dropping, them stats was just all since Tuesday. Since Tuesday, people they cut, picked up, practice squad, traded, placed on injury reserve, stuff like that. A little quick reminder, as I said, Ravens beat the Dolphins 28-6. Starting off 10 o'clock this Sunday, you got 49ers versus the Giants. You got Chargers versus the Titans. Lions and the Vikings. Falcons versus the Patriots. You got Colts versus the Steelers. Broncos versus the Texans, baby. Come on, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a game, baby. You got the Bears versus the Bengals. Panthers versus the Packers. And that'll wrap up your 10 o'clock games. Popping off at 1:05, you got Saints versus the Rams. Jaguars versus the Raiders. 1:25, you have Chiefs versus the Bills. And then to wrap up Sunday with some Sunday night football, we got Seahawks versus the Commanders. Then to wrap up the week of week 9, Monday night, 5:15, we got Cardinals versus the Cowboys. So y'all see what I was saying, right? As a comparison of the Thursday and Monday night games. Ravens, Dolphins, right, as I said. I mean, Ravens ain't what they once were as of now, right now. So it's safe to call them ass, right? But Thursday night games, ass. Ravens, Dolphins. Just a little quick generalization, just for make a key point of my comparison. Then Monday night game, Cardinals, Cowboys. Not saying Cowboys are full ass, but as I noticed last week, I picked the Cowboys. You don't pick the Cowboys. Oh, they winning. They the upset. They underdog. They come out there and win. You pick the Cowboys, they go out there and lose. Then it's the Cardinals. Ass team. Who want to see that on Monday night? That's the only game. Out of all the games, I'd rather see Broncos and the Texans play Monday night. I'd rather see... I would accept Bears and Bengals. I would rather see Chiefs and the Bills, or even Seahawks Commanders. You could have put that as a Monday night game. But Cardinals and the Cowboys. So the quick comparison, I said Thursday and Monday night games be the butt cheek games. Booty cheek. Just as of now. Let me give you a quick reminder. As I said, people on bye week. You got Browns, Jets, Eagles, and the Bucks on bye week this week. So you will not see them this week. As I said, we're doing store names, your favorite store names. So y'all heard a few. We got a few sleepers, people that ain't put their picks or nothing in yet. Let me go ahead and check out my prize picks, see what I got for y'all. Cause I told y'all last live, they be slowly dropping the props on there for me to pick my, my pick the lock picks. You know what I'm saying? So, quick reminder, I gotta pick a prop for the Texans. I gotta pick a prop from the Raiders. I gotta pick a prop from who won on the Gridiron Avengers? Then the Niners, and then I gotta pick one from. Damn, who won in the Gridiron? Damn, I'm forgetting something, y'all. I want to say it was the Steelers. So I gotta pick those 4 teams, y'all. Let me see what they got. Take me through there. Yep. But my phone finna die also, and it's moving slow. It's running hot. Need an oil change on it. But nevertheless, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy, as I said, H-Town Zack, aka Commissioner. We are here at Houston headquarters. I got my boy Astro Bob right here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if you're watching this. Whenever you watch this, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed. If you are, once you are subscribed, if you subscribe. Turn on them notifications so that way I can save some time. So, sending the link to you, get that notification on your phone, and then you go up in here with your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share it out. Also, check me out, H-Town Zack on Twitch. All the games. You seen my son playing last. He was playing his favorite game, Astro. He was going in. H-Town Zack on Twitch. Y'all check me out. H-Town Zack on TikTok. I just did a video the other day. I went and collect my push-ups, you know what I'm saying? Bet a little Niner fan at the gas station, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to go and get mine. You know, what you owe me. You know, had to go in there and get it and collect. And he overpaid. He's supposed to bust out 10 quick push-ups. I'm like, bro, I'm at work. I got to go. I got to go. He did about a whole 25, 50 push-ups. I'm like, bro, you holding me up, pleb. I got some next day air to do some time commits. But yeah, H-Town Zack on TikTok. Posting, I'm making videos at work, outside of work. Reposting stuff that I think is funny. Sharing them out to you. You can repost them. I'm posting clips from the live. H-Town Zack, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. H-Town Zack on Twitch. H-Town Zack on TikTok. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be going live Sunday night after the Seahawks and the Commanders game. Give you guys a heads up on potential winners and for sure winners. Then to confirm those potential and for sure winners, we'll be going live again Monday night after the Cardinals and the Cowboys game. Check out my boy Michael Holmes. Y'all go get your haircut. MYKHUL_H on Instagram. Tell him H-Town Zack sent you. Go get fresh. You ain't gonna be as fresh as me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be as fresh as me. But you'll be halfway there. You feel me? Thank y'all for tuning in. We are gone. Big boy, don't sue me. Stole your whole little thing. You feel me?